Hello, Flosstube. This is Beth from Beth's Needlework Stash, and hopefully we have a good angle on this one. We're going to do, still working on Inchies by Rees. We're working on square B3, and you're going to need your neon rays, and then a pearl cotton. So I like to iron my neon rays, and I've done this before. I'm going to take off what I think is a good 1/18 inch length. I'm going to leave that so it's pretty available. I have a flat iron, hoping that this will be in screen and not too. Oops. So I'm going to trim this, set it to the side. So looking at your pattern, you want to put your L stitch where it will be not seen. And I'm going to suggest that the center of the square is going to be the best place to put this. And looking at the pattern, you're going to start, so this is the corner, you can start. Your first stitch is going to be here. So I'm making that a little bigger so I can find it again. And then I'm going to put a waist knot right there, and then moving my finger out of the way, my thread out of the way so I can see where I'm going. I'm putting it pretty close to where I have my waist knot. I'm going to go, a few threads over, going up and down. And then I just saw Debbie Rowley do this. She goes in the same spot like 3 times. 1, 2, and we're going to try 3. And then I already have my spot where I know I'm starting, so I've got up at 1. Now, we might need another thread. This might not be enough. So there's 1, coming up at 1, and down at 2. And Rees says to do all the neon rays before you put in the pearl cotton. And I'm actually going to go down this way. So, and the reason I did that is I know my thread was carried underneath this way. So this way I know I'm catching it. And I am going to fast forward all these little X's all around, and then I will put it up to speed. Sorry, I was distracted. My cat's scratching at the door. I will put it up to speed when I get to do the center spot. So I don't want to bore you, but I also actually I might stop and start the video. 1, 2, 3. So let me get down to here, and then I will get these little X's in, because this is how I will do it. This is how I do it. I do all my little X's to know how large that center square is. It just makes counting that baby so much easier. First, I want you to notice I made a huge mistake. This block, this pink one here, is in the wrong. It's short. I should have counted. So if you're not this far and you're looking ahead, I made a mistake. So these 2 blocks must come out. Anyway, I want to show you how to end a thread. Since I have to do it, I hope you can see this. I'm moving, okay, I finished this square, this little X. I'm coming up, kind of wiggling my thread out of the way along the diagonal. Coming up, playing thread chicken here, and I'm going down at a diagonal, so that way it's in the same direction. I'm keeping my thread tight and going up and down in that same hole. I'm going to do one more. Keeping it really tight. 3, because this thread is slippery. Now, I'm looking ahead to see, so we're going to do a big diagonal going across here. So I'm going to just, I'm going to put it up here, so that way when I'm hoping it'll kind of be out of the way. Again, I'm getting my, I'm not going to make quite as long. I think I'm just going to do, I don't want to run out of thread on this, but it shouldn't take too much. So this is 14-inch stretcher bar, so I'm doing a little less than that, probably 12. I might do a little more, but we'll see. But I feel like this needs to be ironed. So count, ladies. If you haven't, don't make the mistakes I do. So I will send out an email with my mistake, and so that way if you're not as far, you'll make sure you count it. I did not have this problem when I did it the first time. Again, I've ruined this thread down at this end. And wrong scissors. Those scissors are cheapy kid scissors and they won't cut. Okay, so this should be fine. Find my needle. I would not do a super long length of this. You could, and then you just have to, if stopping and starting does bother you, I am going to, like I said, I know this stitch is going to go directly across here. It's going to go in a diagonal across the whole section. So I want to hide my thread there. I'm going to come up here, so I'm going to start here. And then I'm going to, okay, so diagonal, somewhere in here. I'm going to do it this way. And this should be covered by the threads we did. And you notice I'm catching this one too. So when I start snipping out threads, this all should hold together without falling apart. Okay, so we're going to come up here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to snip that original knot I made from the first start. And then actually I'm going to have to pull this real tight, and I'm going to cut this one out too, because I can tell it's going to be in my way and it's going to annoy me. And so staying so far. So we're doing that one in the center, going diagonally full across. This is in my way. So this is annoying me. I'm going to take it out now too, because it's no reason for it to be there. Everything should hold tightly. If it doesn't, again. So you can see this did not lay very well. It should be nice and fat. That's the first one. And then we're doing little diagonals across. And I am holding it underneath to get good tension. Doing every other one. But that should be right. Making sure, looking at my pattern. So, skip one, doing this one. Coming up here. And down here. Diagonal. I'm holding it. Anyway, I think I can get a good tension on it. I just keep whatever works for you. All right. Now I have thread left, but so I need to end. So now remember, we're going to be covering, all this is going to be covered with the pearl cotton. So I'm going to do another kind of pin stitch. So this one, I'm going to actually go diagonal, and I'm going to make an L. So I did, not diagonal, I did horizontal. I'm going to do vertical. In the same hole. And up and over that horizontal bar again. And I think it's just a matter of preference, what you think will hold better. And then I'm going to pull this, see how I'm out here to the side, and I'm just going to leave that thread for right now. And actually I'm going to, so it's got tension on it, I'm just going to leave it for right now. Because I would normally clip that from the bottom, so you'd be less likely to see it. Now we're going to do the pearl cotton, which is this thicker thread. This is, isn't that cool, the neon green she's got going with this confetti colorway. And the first thing I'm going to do is do the rice stitch. So, which is just the bars going across. I'm going to do an away waist knot over here on the far side, and I'm going to start over here. So how does she have you go? So I'm going the same way she is. So, no. I'm going to look at this right side up. Oh, okay. So she's doing it like a running stitch sort of thing, going back. So 3, just calling that 3. This is stitch 4 if you look at your diagram. And then she's going to go, this is stitch 5 on your diagram. And this is stitch 6 on your diagram. Which doesn't make sense. I guess I will go down this way then, because I can't, this would normally be 3, right? And you'd be going up this way. Well, that won't work because you just went down in there. So I'll go down. I don't really think this makes a huge difference the way she's got it charted, as long as you are covering. And I just really don't know why she charted it this way. All right. So I will pause this and continue along my way. And then when I get to the center, I will restart and we will finish up this video. All right, I hope this is in focus enough. It's kind of crooked, but let's see. Hope I didn't just make you seasick. I don't know why I can't get any better focus. Maybe if I go out a little. Is that better? Anyway, I finished my squares, And I'm going to hold this with one hand. I think I've got enough pearl cotton. I wish I'd measured it for you. So I'm just going in between each of the neon rays with the pearl cotton. And this makes a really nice pattern going across this design. And of course I'm playing thread chicken again. Just be careful not to snag your neon rays, because that of course will ruin it. That does not look like it's in the right spot. As I say, not to ruin it. It looks like it goes in that hole right there. Did I just stick my head in the camera? So sorry, ladies. So sorry. Yeah, so that's where the neon rays, this is next. So it's real easy to get it in the wrong hole. Just kind of carefully find your way around. And I really like how this square comes out. It's one of really favorite, especially since the way with this really bright, okay, I don't like that. See how it's my pearl cotton is all untwisting. So I'm twisting it up. It's a little frayed, but so am I. So I'm just going to let it go. I think it'll be all right. And then I am going to flip it over and just bury underneath. There's lots of threads. You cannot see any white canvas, but I'll do that off camera. So this is the B3 square. Hopefully I can get another one up here soon. This is my, where I did it in the red, white, and blue. And so we'll be working on, hopefully the next square is very, very easy. It's just a reverse Scotch stitch. And I'll try to make a quick video of that here soon, and then we'll keep moving on and seeing what we can do. But obviously first I've got to rip. So until next time.